the animals. And we are going to mention or what is the difference between equine and ruminant species in small and large intestine. So intestine in general divided into two main parts: small intestine and large intestine. So the small intestine is further divided into three main parts. So the first main part which connected to the stomach is called duodenum. Duodenum. This part is called duodenum, and the duodenum is further divided into two parts. The first part, which directly connected to the stomach, is called descending. This is descending duodenum. And there is a sphincter or opening between the stomach and the first part of the duodenum, which is called pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter, which allow the food and ingesta, comes from the stomach and to the first part of duodenum, which is called descending. This is descending duodenum. طبعا أول بشيء شغلته. On the duodenum, there is an area. It's called flexure or duodenal flexure. Duodenal flexure. Ascending duodenum connected to the next part of small intestine, which is called jejunum. Jejunum is characterized by a coil shape. Meaning, I show which one a coil. Ama duodenum. Sorry, jejunum. So there is a junction between the descending duodenum and jejunum. This part is called duodenal flexure. Duodenal flexure. And the second part of small intestine, the second part is called jejunum. The last part is called ileum. So jejunum has a structure. It's called mesentery. This is called mesentery. And you see a lymph node, which is like a chickpea, and it has a black color. This structure, its name is mesenteric lymph node. Mesenteric lymph node. The function of the lymph node is provide a defense mechanism which filtrates the blood. This part is called jejunum. When you open this part, you see an area. Its name is a patch or Paris patch. Paris patch. So the function of Paris patch is to absorption of the ingesta. يعني زوربي مجين و لشوية رؤية لبشي جيوجينما ما بيبي كينون جاني لناو جيوجينما قربي كينوا شي هي كان بشي هي زبر هي لناويا وكو بعضنا وانا هي وزي باريس باتش. باريس باتش إيشي چيا مجيني أو خوراكي كلناو أم بشي ريخوا بعد ماشا. And jejunum connected to another part of small intestine, which is called ileum. This is ileum. And between the duodenum and ileum, there is a flexure, which is called ileojejunal flexure. Ileojejunal flexure. So we can easily make a difference between the ileum and duodenum by their structure. So the ileum has a tough muscular tissue wall. Tough muscular tissue walls. And the ileum connected to the cecum, which is the first part of the large intestine. So the large intestine consists of three parts. The first part is called cecum in equine. The capacity of this part أما خباري أم سيكما شونا expands both cili في الأواقي لإيكوين. So the ileum, which is the last part of small intestine, connected to the cecum, and there is an orifice between them, this part, which is called ileocecal orifice or ileocecal opening. أو شوانيكا سيكم با ileum وبسيط.
كمان سيكم
أما سيكم أم باشا ileum بقى. So this is the first part of large intestine, which is called cecum, and the next part is colon. This is colon. Colon. So cecum divided or has three parts. So the first part is base. This is base of the cecum, and this is body, and this is apex of the cecum. And on the cecum and large intestine, you see a band. This is called band or muscular band, or you can say teeny. Band, muscular band, or you can say teeny. Between the cecum and the colon, there's a ligament. This ligament, its name is cecocholic ligament. Cecocholic ligament, which connecting these two parts together. The first part of colon is called ascending colon. This is ascending colon. This is ascending colon. Colon. This part is called ascending colon, and it has three flexures and forming a U shape. The ventral one, colon. The ventral one is called sternal flexure and goes to the pelvic flexure. This is the left side of the animal, and this is the right side of animal. And this is cranial, and this is caudal of the animal. So this is ascending colon. And Bashahami, ascending colon. Ascending colon, self-flexor usage. U-shape bashi shareaway the sternal flexor and diaphragmatic flexor and pelvic flexor, which is located on diaphragmatic flexor and central flexor, sternal flexor, and pelvic flexor. Pelvic flexor. The next part of the colon, its name is transverse. This is transverse colon, which is connected to the last part. Name is descending colon. This is descending colon. So the descending colon connected to the last part of the large intestine, which ended by a rectum. This is rectum and rectal sphincter. This is rectum and rectal sphincter. This is about the intestine of the equine. In ruminant, you see here, most of the structure are the same. This is duodenum, you see. This is descending part of the duodenum, and this is ascending part.
دكتور نوروز أو تشوريه وين تازه يعني هر خوي بعد.
شروطمان دوای دیوگیرم که لدو باش نکردو ascending and descending اوه با جیوجینم صفاتی چون بو چون درکو coil shaped که گورترین باشی small intestine بینیم چند بیشه و چی هی mesenteric and mesenteric lymph node and artery and veins. And this is the last part of, this is ileum, the last part of small intestine, which connected to the cecum. This is cecum in ruminant, you see. This is ileum and this is cecum. شوية طبعا توزع بيوتيوز and this is colon, semicolon, in the ruminant forming a central flexure which is coiled shape. شوانية لولي خواردوا أمانا بيوتري central flexure. ماشي colon ascending colon تلاتوا يأتي دوسكا central flexure transverse and descending which is connected to the rectum. أنا ما خدتها أنا sphincter يعني باشكاني بناسنا ولا وندي.
صح دكتور.
بله. كاتي بله بس كاتي أقل ما بكينه وأقل أقل لأن وياه هني كه بارس باتش
كابلا شيء بين
ها بس بوي بات باشه خب او سروکیه که یخون سروکیه تنقد نخواد اما پیالن پایرس پاچ پایرس پاچ باشه من هر مەسافەیەک ئەڕۆیت و پارێزپاچەکە بینی بەڵێ هەمووی هەرتیایە نازم هەر بەشێ خۆراکی دامیان حەسەن فترەیەکە ڕۆی زیبرایەکە بینی ئەمانە چین پارێزپاچ باشە
ساوا دکتۆر
باشە سەرەکیەکان بزانن